Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning tea. I'm your girl, Alex Schiffman, and joining me is the wonderful and amazing Courtney Revolution. What's going on, Courtney? Happy Friday.
Hello, everyone. Am I from Elsa, Alex? Hold on. Is my connection good? Is she strong? Okay, hear me. Hi, I am Courtney Revolution. Welcome to Shambong Fridays here at the Morning Tea. Hey, Alex, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing well. Courtney, it's our last day before the holiday, so I'm feeling good. I am ready to spill some tea with the tea tribe before we get a little break to reset and relax. And then, of course, tea tribe, don't worry, we will be back January 4th. So we're coming back, but we're going to take a little time off. And Tea Tribe, let us know in the chat, how are you celebrating the holiday with friends or family or having a quiet time at home? I know a lot of people, the holidays are looking different this year, right, Courtney?
Yeah, they're looking different this year, but you know what? It's all about how you adjust. You know what I mean? Nothing good stays the same forever. Everything
Yeah,
phenomenal is constantly changing and evolving.
exactly. And the most important thing is that we stay safe this year during the
Yes.
holidays. So if you're just joining us, let us know in the chat, where are you watching the morning tea from this morning? We love to hear all the crazy and exotic places you're watching the tea from. Courtney, how was your Friday Junior evening?
My Friday Junior girl was absolutely exquisite. Can I tell you my very exciting evening, Alex?
Yes, always.
My, my very exciting evening started and ended with me watching Jersey Shore and not turning it off. Oh, so much fun, girl. It was very event, girl. Snooki was running down the chain, girl, in Italy, girl. Woo. It was good.
Wait, Courtney, did you see did you get sad when you saw Snooki? Like, did you kind of feel like, oh, this is, you know,
Yeah, it was because we were talking about it on the show that I was like, you know what? It's still on Hulu for a few days. Let me go get into some of these episodes. And I'm just when they all watch it, but I don't know. Good memories associated with Jersey Shore. That really, I know the boys and girls of the world say that like little things are cultural resets, but Jersey Shore truly was a cultural reset. Everyone wanted to be a Guido at that time, whether you wanted to admit it or not.
100%. Me being Italian, I really connected to the Jersey Shore, and I was just like, oh my, because some of the things, I have family that reminded me of some of the things they talk about, and then other times, like
Yes.
I had family that would like get offended if I referred to them as Jersey Shore. So, you win some, you lose some, but it's a great show. And yeah, it does bring you back to a certain place in your life. But of course, the holidays are coming up. Courtney, what are you excited to do on this break?
What I'm excited to do during this break is to rest, relax, and reconnect. So I
Yeah.
need to rest because I don't do enough of that. I need to relax because I'm always wound up. And I need to reconnect with my pals on the internet. So I know I always talk about my YouTube channel, but I haven't uploaded it since I came back. So I need to get to work. Maybe I'll do like a cute little live stream and just check in before the year turns to 2021. Who knows, Alex Schiffman? Who knows? What about
I
you?
love ours. What a good, you need to trademark that. What was it? Rest, reset,
Rest,
and
relax, and reconnect.
rest, relax, and reconnect. I completely
Mm.
agree. I think those are very, very important things that everyone should do this holiday break. Yeah, reconnecting is really important, especially during these times, like to reconnect. And it doesn't just mean with people, like you said, it could mean with like your career or any of your ultimate goals. It's just like, it's a good time to kind of remember those things.
Yes,
And of
ma'am.
course, give back if you can during this time. I know a lot of people are struggling, and it's a hard time for all, but sending holiday cheer out into the internet universe to all of you, because I think we could all use it, right?
Yes. We're sending it out to y'all. Ooh, love and light. Ooh, there's some love. Ooh, there's some light. Bam.
Exactly. While we're giving light, I think we need to give a little 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea ya. And we see ya, Miss Mika. Go Mika, go Mika, go, go, go Mika. Happy Shambong Friday, the last one of 2022. Miss Mika, always good to see ya and hope that we can raise your spirits today. Everyone send some love to our girl, Miss Mika, in the chat, please.
Good morning, Miss Mika and the rest of the Tea Tribe. Speaking of Shambong, Courtney, I don't know what's going on. I looked at the tracking number last night, and it says that it is in New York. And I don't know how it got from LA to New York, but maybe, during this time, these next 2 weeks, I can really dig deep into the tracking of my Shambong. You know what I mean?
We're about to send a strongly worded email. We've been waiting on this for just a little bit more than 30 seconds. Oh, where's the Shambong, peeps?
First of all, I love a good strongly worded email. That is who I am. So yes, Mr. Amazon, you're getting an email from
Mr. Amazon. Jeff! Don't play with our money, Jeff. Not this holiday season.
Oh, I love it. Listen, teacher, if any of you want to gift me one in the meantime, I'm taking all gifts and orders. But until then, let me break down what we have on the show today. We have a lot of tea to spill for you before we head into this holiday. We're starting off with some more serious news about Vanessa Bryant getting sued by her mother. This is pretty crazy. I don't know what's going on here. We're going to tell you about this story. Then J-Lo has a new Netflix project I'm very, very excited about. We're going to tell you about her new movie. Also, Miley Cyrus is reacting to other celebrities' hate and kind of some of old school icons. This is interesting. She enjoys it. And then Lindsay Lohan's new jewelry line. Lindsay Lohan is back with some jewelry, Courtney. Maybe you can get some from mom for Christmas. And then new Facebook show. This is pretty funny. They have a trailer out, and a lot of fans are excited about this upcoming show. We're also talking about Ariana Grande's latest look at her Netflix concert documentary. We got a first look. It's looking good. I'm excited. And then more info surrounding Lil Wayne's recent catalog sale, which is just mind-blowing to me that this even happened last week. But we'll tell you more about that. And then Sean Kingston has a warrant out for his arrest for the wildest reason. This is crazy news. Behind the Kar-Jenner gates, Kylie and her celebrity friends are celebrating Christmas early. And then Kim is also having a sleepover with her bestie, Lala. And then finally, our OMT story of the day, we're talking about Miss Selena Gomez. So make sure to get those crowns in the chat, but stick around for that later in the show, Celedators, because we may have a new album coming next year. This is some exciting news coming from Selena. And then, all that and more. We have a lot of piping tea ending 2020, Courtney. Are you ready
Alex,
to do this? Yes.
For the first time in a really long time, I'm not ready. So, Leo, if you could do me the favor, we're all gonna be. Leo, as soon as I give you the signal, you're gonna hit it to Alex's solo cam, and then Alex continue with the story. T Tribe, y'all listen to Alex, but while y'all do that, count to 30, and I will be right back. And now, Leo, hit it.
Hey guys, it's me, Solo, and let me tell you, as you know, we kick off the morning tea with You Missed It, and these are all the stories you may have missed overnight. And while we're waiting for Mr. Courtney to get that tea so we can spell it properly, let me let you know about this first story. Vanessa Bryant, some really, really tough news. So her mother, Sophia Lane, is currently suing her for financial support, claiming that she had worked unpaid as a longtime personal assistant and nanny for the family. She also claims that the late Kobe Bryant promised to take care of her for the rest of her life. So Vanessa is understandably shaken by this turn of events, saying in a statement to People, quote, I have supported her for nearly 20 years, and she was never my or Kobe's personal assistant, nor was she a nanny. I've always been a stay-at-home mother, and my husband and I were our daughter's full-time caregivers. Now Sophia is asking for back charges of $96 an hour for 12-hour days for 18 years for watching her grandchildren. She also recently appeared for an interview on Univision back in September, saying that Vanessa had forced her out of her home and to return her car. Vanessa responded to those accusations with, quote, "Earlier this year, I was looking for a new home for her, and a week later, she went on television and gave an interview disparaging our family and making false accusations while living rent-free in a gated apartment complex in Newport Coast. Even after that betrayal, I was willing to provide my mother with monthly support for the rest of her life, and that wasn't good enough." Vanessa ended her statement by calling the lawsuit frivolous and a blatant attempt to extort a financial windfall after a tragic and untimely death. Courtney, you're back, and I need to know, what do you think about this news?
My bad, y'all. I had to get the actual hot water. I had to run downstairs in my apartment and grab it. Alex, I have a question. I don't know what it's like in your family, but when I was a baby, my parents would have my grandmother watch me from time to time, not very often, just because they were around. I don't remember my grandmother suing my family for unpaid wages. First of all, Alex, I'm uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable when there's a legal situation between like a parent and a child because it should never get to that point. Nothing should leave the kitchen. You get what I'm saying? All of that should stay within the confines of the home. So this is unfortunate and it's embarrassing. It's like Megan Thee Stallion's alleged sister. Why do these things we know? This should be things that stay behind the gates. I don't know. I don't like this, you guys. What do you think?
I don't like this as well. First of all, let's just start with the obvious fact that Vanessa is dealing with two very, very, very difficult things that happened in her life between her husband and her daughter passing. So she is in mourning right now. And to have to deal with this on top of this instead of a mother being there for her during this time is just horrible to me. I also agree with you that grandparents do this from time to time. They watch the kids. They don't, need to be paid for this. It's part of being family. This is what family is all about. And so I hate that she's dealing with this. I also think that it's distasteful at this time and just in general for her mom to be coming from this. And this should be handled privately. This is not cool at all.
Alex, the mother says she wanted millions of dollars and a car and something else. And Vanessa said, no, how about this? I'm going to just give you a coin for the rest of your life. And my thing is that she's already getting the alimony from the ex-husband. Like Vanessa Bryant's mother has an ex-husband that she's getting alimony for. So you're lucky that Vanessa is even warm in her heart enough to say, listen, I'll take care of you for the rest of your life. But these are the conditions. This is what I can afford. Even maybe. I just find it to be a little selfish. Well, a lot of selfish, Alex. It's unfortunate, especially because she's a parent.
It's very unfortunate. And we have to remember that this is Vanessa's mother. This is not even Kobe's mother. This is Vanessa's mother. So it's just it's too much. It's too much. And
your own blood, Alex.
Your own blood. I can't even imagine. Oh, I feel for her family. Okay, but let's move on to some lighter news because J-Lo is proving once again that she is an icon. News came out earlier this week that she is set to star and produce an adaptation of Isabella Maldonado's novel, The Cipher, for Netflix. The story is about an FBI agent hunting down a serial killer who is posting riddles and clues online about recent murders so he can trap the agent. J-Lo looks to be gunning for the lead role as the FBI agent and will be producing the film as well. Courtney and T-Tribe, are you interested in this new movie coming to Netflix? Do you want to watch J-Lo as an FBI agent?
Listen, I gotta be honest with y'all. I know that J-Lo had a really huge, and I commend her for, if you guys remember, J-Lo's like huge rom-com era back in the day. Yeah, you know, but
course.
I like kick butt J Lo. Give me like enough. I like J Lo when she's snapping a neck. One thing I will say, Alex, and I feel like you would know, and maybe the T Tribe you would know also. When was the last time J Lo was on like a good long show? I can't remember the last time. Like, why can't she do something like this, but like as a show, like a good series, like a limited something, something like Little Fires Everywhere? Give us a little 8 episode. I want to see J Lo stick it to the man, like eight good long episodes, right?
Yeah, it's kind of
That would be
cool
good
that
for
she,
her.
right? I agree. I think, well, she had Shades of Blue, remember? Remember that show, Shades of
Oh
Blue, for 2?
yeah.
Well, she basically played someone in the force. I don't know exactly her role, but she keeps getting these like FBI. It's just so funny to me to see like J Lo on the stage, and then like
Mhm.
her, this like boss woman FBI agent. Like they are two different worlds, and she can do it all.
Yeah.
That is the moral of the story: is J Lo can do it all.
I was gonna say that, Alex. I'm like J Lo can. She's done a lot, and she continues to do a lot, and well.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Very, very exciting. I think that, a lot of celebrities have noticed that streaming is the future. So they're all, I mean, they've noticed for a while, but I feel like now, more and time again, we see these big A-list celebrities kind of partnering with the streaming services because that's where it's at.
Us too, girl. We
That's
gonna
too.
girl. We gonna get the morning tea on one of these streaming services, girl. Watch.
Right.
Mm.
Okay, well, until then, let's talk about this Lindsay Lohan news because we haven't talked about Lindsay Lohan in a while. And apparently, she's transitioning into the jewelry business just in time for the holidays, Courtney. Announced at the beginning of the month, Lindsay is partnering up with the UK based Lily Baker to release pendant necklaces, statement jewels, adorable earrings, and eye catching bracelets in a 40-piece collection. Lindsay said of the collaboration, quote, I want to start designing jewelry because it's an accessory that we all love. I wanted to do this collaboration with Lily Baker specifically because I admire the craftsmanship of her pieces and also the accessibility in the price. Jewelry is a special feeling to receive from someone, no matter what price it is. It's what the piece stands for and the thought that counts. I feel that our first collection hits the mark. So prices for the jewelry are from $67 to $334. Do you think that this is
Mm.
a good move, Lindsay, Courtney, and T Tribe? And are you going to purchase any of these pieces?
Alex, here's the thing. I am still trying to figure out why we don't want Lindsay Lohan. And when I say we, I mean America. Like everything Lindsay Lohan does is like out of the country. Like it's like so weird. Even like Lohan Beach Club, like that was in Greece. Like this, like Lily Baker is. I had to Google it. I didn't know what Lily Baker was, but that's like a jewelry thing. But they're very popular over in the UK. So like
Right.
UK and England girls, good afternoon. Are y'all going to buy Lindsay's jewels? I don't know if this is something I would like get my mom or auntie. It's pretty and affordable. Those are the pros. The cons are that Lohan selling, right?
Say that
Like,
again,
do y'all
Courtney.
see
I think.
Lindsay Lohan? Sorry, I messed up. I don't see the reason why I'm not really inclined to jump on this is because I don't really see Lindsay Lohan as like the jewel girl. Like, do you see
Right.
her like hawking jewels on HSN Home Shopping Network or something like that? Because I don't see that out of her. But also, a lot of us couldn't see Snooki doing that. She sells out of everything she goes on QVC and HSN to sell. It sells out, Alex. So I mean, who's to say it won't sell? I'm just not buying
I
it. Y'all
agree. I
buying it?
agree. It's an interesting collaboration because you don't really think of jewels at first when you think of Lindsay Lohan. However, celebrities can attach their names to anything and it has the potential to sell and will sell. There will be people that buy this. Personally, I like more of like a classic kind of look. I'm not into the color kind of diamonds as much, but I know there is a fan base for it. And, it's good that she's doing something positive. Let's say that. At least she's moving forward, being an entrepreneur in a way with this collaboration. Like, let's see more of that, Lindsay Lohan, because this is good news.
And ours. Let's not
Yeah,
forget, even though the gays ate Back to Me up, we didn't see no progress with that single or the official music video, etc., etc. So she had to move on. Because she
right.
dropped the single, and girl, the gays, we were eating it up.
I
And
know.
then, girl, where was the rest?
Right, that's true. I will say she looks stunning in the photo. Did you see like the
Mm-hmm.
promotional photo? It's really
Bling
good.
bling,
And
ka-ching, ching, ching, girl.
so good for her. But let's move on to this next news because I know Cardi B fans are going to be excited about this. She just released the first episode of her new Facebook Messenger show, Cardi Tries. So Cardi's show follows the rapper as she puts herself into other uncomfortable positions, trying things she has never done before. Episode, Episodes are set to include Cardi trying stunt car racing, working on a ranch, learning to shoot a basketball, and so much more. Now, she'll also be joined by celebrity guests such as Michelle Rodriguez, Damian Lillard, and many more. The show is available via the Facebook Messenger's Watch Together feature. Get this, which allows users to virtually meet to watch over Instagram, Messenger, or Messenger rooms. Have you ever done this before, Courtney?
There's an app that's identical to that. That
Right.
the boys and girls have been using for like the past year and a half. I personally have never been on it, but I know it's very popular. So of course
Right.
it's going to be on Facebook.
I know what you're talking about. The series, though, has 8 episodes, runs every Thursday through February 4th, 2021. Courtney, T Tribe, I'll throw this to you as well. Are you going to give Cardi's new show a watch?
No. My thing is, and the reason why is we have this show already, and we've had this show. It just didn't star Cardi B. It was called New York Goes to Work. On VH1. If you guys know Tiffany Pollard, she had many a series, and that was one
Wow.
of them. So I've had my fill of seeing, my faves try things that I would do every day. But I'm sure Cardi B fans, y'all are gonna live for that. The Barties girl, they're gonna be on that Facebook having the watch parties of all watch parties. So you guys will love it. Have fun. Not for me.
Yeah. One thing we can't deny is Cardi is funny and she tells it how it is. And so I think that this show will be successful. One of the things she does is teach kindergarten, and I think that's going to be the best
Mm.
episode because you even imagine Cardi just going into a kindergarten class and the kids not, paying attention or running around like she's just going to lose it. So I'm excited to see it, and I think it'll do really well. T Tribe, were you excited? Shantae says she's funny. I would definitely watch. Amanda says absolutely. Um, Mr. Makeshift says he doesn't use Facebook, so no. Yeah, that's another thing. It's on Facebook. So Facebook user.
But if you have
Probably.
if you have Instagram, would that allow the crossover? Because Facebook is owned by,
I
or
don't.
Instagram's owned by Facebook? No?
I think
Man, I was trying to find a crossover for you, Mr. Makeshift. They said nope.
looks like you got a Facebook account, Mr. Makeshift. Kat says not for me either, but the show is interesting.
Yeah.
Katie says, "Oh, Cardi as a teacher." Yeah. All right. Well, stay tuned for that. I guess the first episode is out, but it goes through February, so check it
Oh,
out if you're interested.
get that sneak
And
preview in,
yeah,
y'all.
exactly. All right. Well, we got a sneak preview of something else, Courtney, and that's Ariana Grande's new documentary. She's giving her fans a sneak peek of what they can expect when the Netflix doc, Excuse Me, I Love You, drops this Monday. It's right around the corner. The new clip shows off one of Ariana's performances on the Sweetener World Tour, with the pop star performing every time while at one of her London shows. This was Ariana's biggest tour yet, yielding the highest total gross, total attendance, number of shows. There were 97 shows, Courtney. Average gross, average attendance for 13,000 tickets. An average ticket price was $110. So for her career, it was the biggest tour yet. Are you ready to be glad that you didn't buy a ticket and can see it for free on Netflix?
Alex, I can't talk about what I would do if I were like rich or wealthy or like famous or like new Ariana. But let me tell you, as a poor broke person, girl, I have never been more relieved and excited to feel like I was part of something in my life. Because when I tell you all my people that I knew, girl, ran to see Ariana, I said, girl, I'll save my coins. I have bills. But girl, for Netflix, let me tell you, I'm gonna turn my good fairy lights on, girl. I'm going to have my wine. I'm going to have my other treats that I won't mention on the show. And it is going to be a complete event. Girl, I might buy me a clip-on ponytail. Might overnight it so that it could be here on Monday. Girl, might put the hat on and have an Ariana coming out the back. Girl, might be whipping it on the couch. You never know. I just feel like this is the event of the year for those of us that could not see Ariana. So I'm excited.
Don't even worry about it. You don't even have to buy the ponytail because I have it and I will let you borrow it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to rock the Ari pony and then we're going to get you one and we're going to sit on the couch and we're going to watch this documentary together and we'll film it for the Tea Tribe. What do you think about that?
Yeah, let's just whip our ponytails in unison.
Me on the couch, chilling, watching this documentary. I mean, she looks amazing in this first look. She has a sparkly kind of Christmas red, which was fun to see right now during this time anyway. But I forget how amazing her voice is. You know, it just shocks me every time. Like, she is so talented. This is a must watch for sure.
Oh yeah, don't miss that one, y'all. Even if you are not the biggest Ariana fan, I think that the documentary will be enjoyable.
I mean, yes, exactly. It can't disappoint. But something that is disappointing is this next news, because I don't know what's going on here, but Lil Wayne seems to have given Universal Music Group a much better deal than previously thought. So it was revealed last week, if you heard the news, that Lil Wayne sold the rights to his masters for $100 million back in June of this year. However, a recent court document has revealed that the deal included the rights to the entire Young Money Masters catalog as well. So this, of course, if you don't know, would mean that Universal Music now has the rights to far more than just Lil Wayne's music, but also Drake's albums up until 2018, Scorpion, his last with Young Money before opening his own imprint, Nicki Minaj's entire catalog, Courtney, I know you have a lot to say about that, and then Tyga's first 3 studio albums. So, I mean, this is a deal. For Universal Music Group, of course. With all of the drama surrounding musical artists fighting for the rights to their music, how do you think this recent information will be treated? And, like, what do you think about all of this?
I think it's weird, Alex. Something is going on there. That's just my speculation, not confirmation. I can't confirm any of the things I'm about to say at all. Just want to say so I don't get sued. But it's very strange that, you know, Lil Wayne is going to jail seemingly. And now it's like he's trying to make as much money as he can before he goes away. I'm thankful that Nicki Minaj isn't as affected by this because she didn't sign, I guess, what's called a 360 deal, which means that she can still hold on to her publishing rights so that if Universal wants to use any of her music or anything like that, they still would have to go through her and she would still have to be, she still has to clear things and she still would be paid and get those, I guess, like residuals or whatever, checks, girl, whatever coins go into her bank account. But weird stuff, Alex, because I'm sure Lil Wayne alone, his masters are worth way more than $100 million. So the fact that he sold his, Drake's, Nicki's, and Tyga's, Universal got time. And I'm still kind of unsure as to what exactly set off this decision and what will happen next.
Right. That's exactly where my mind is. Like, what happens next? Like, was Drake and Nicki and all of these people aware of this deal? They had to have had some insight into this going on, right? Or if they didn't, this is going to be some serious stuff. I will say that Universal is where Taylor went, who owns all of her masters now. So maybe they need to make up, this is just a joke, but they need to make up the money with this catalog. You know what I mean? But
you never know, girl.
All in all, it's a huge deal. Lots of money, lots of great music and artists, and I hope it was done in good faith because this it's just, with everything that went on with the Taylor thing, it just makes you question, right?
Yeah, and I mean speculation, not confirmation, you guys. And this is me high speculation. Is this why Drake wanted to make sure he had like his own kind of like label imprint? Or is this why Nicki, if you guys really have been following her closely, maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, Nicki had mentioned that she really wanted to start like a record label and she wanted to get some rappers on the record label. Were they aware that maybe something like this was coming? And that's why they wanted to sort of set themselves up for more positive, business decisions going forward. You never know.
Yeah, I want to shout out Lady T Joy in the chat. She says maybe he needs money for his lawyer or he wants to appeal so he can get out of jail sooner. Yes, I mean, there is the elephant in the room that Lil Wayne is going through legal trouble and going to jail. So it's something to think about. Yeah, exactly. All right.
Imagine that phone call, Alex. We're selling your masters. Drake said, what? He putting the do-rag on his son. He tying it in the back. He said, wait. Wayne said, what? Girl.
Yeah. Well, because of his own problems. That's the worst part, is that that's where this kind of sell is coming from. All right. Well, speaking of going to jail, another name we haven't heard in a while, Sean Kingston, is in some serious trouble. TMZ is reporting that. Yeah, it's not funny at all, but it's an arrest warrant has been issued for the Beautiful Girl singer over his alleged failure to pay a jeweler. Apparently, Sean had jewelry delivered to his home but never paid for the items. He is being charged with grand theft. Like, this is serious. Apparently, authorities aren't looking to necessarily pursue Sean over these charges, but the warrant will be in the system in case he's arrested for some other reason. Though Sean has quite the history with stiffing jewelers, in February of 2018, a judge ordered Sean to pay $301,500 to a New York jeweler after never paying for 9 different pieces and giving the jeweler 2 bad checks. So 2 months after that, Sean was confronted by AP, the jeweler, about past due payments as well. Then, get this, in 2015, Sean filed a police report after he was kidnapped during a dispute with Avion Jewelers, whom he was refusing to pay. He eventually was sued by the jewelers for $365,000 worth of unpaid merchandise. Courtney, T-Tribe, why isn't Sean Kingston paying for the jewelry he's buying? What is going on here?
Somebody call 911. Sean is stealing jewels on the dance floor. Oh no! Alex, I have a question. You know how I just break out in song with a straight face on, a mess. Alex, here's my question, not placing blame on the jewelers. How do you deliver a chain and you leave with no coin? I know with deliveries that I'm picking up, they need a card before I'm walking back into my home. They need to see ID and card so that they can charge it. Or I pay my coin out my wallet and I give it, to the delivery service. So I don't understand how they're leaving without their coin.
I don't know. He's going not paying any.
I don't understand. The last time we heard about Sean Kingston, he was crashing his jet ski into the wall or whatever he was doing. I just feel like instead of stealing jewelry, what does Sean Kingston need jewelry for? Like, you get what I'm saying? If Sean Kingston were having like a Doja Cat year, or if he were having like Lil Nas X moment, then yeah, we want to see you adorn with jewelry so you can show us that you're really that girl, this, that, and the third. But girl, we haven't heard from you since Justin Bieber was doing moonwalks in Supra sneakers. So I'm not really understanding why this is happening. Lock him up. Girl, lock him up. This sounds like a scenario on Punk'd. You remember Punk'd, girl? Like, they would show up and say, like, Sean Kingston, you're going to jail and you were stealing jewelry. And he's like, oh my God, but it's not real. This sounds like fake, but it's real. It's a real story, y'all. It's all over the internet.
No, and it's crazy how much he, it cares about jewelry right now. Let's just say that when celebrities are celebrities, they are gifted jewelry to rock at like events and red carpets and all of that. So my mind first went there, like, oh, was he kind of like gifted this jewelry and then he kept it and didn't pay for it? Because if the celebrities decide to keep it, they have to. But this is not that situation at all. He has a obsession. He loves jewelry, and he keeps buying it and unfortunately not paying them, and thinks he can get away with it, and that is illegal. So really, really bad.
I see Lady T Joy in the chat saying missing his monthly jewel payments. And here's the thing with that, y'all. If you cannot, and this is just my own personal opinion, feel free. You have the room to disagree. If you do not have enough money to pay for your beautiful chain in full in that moment, you do not need a chain because you need to get your money right. That's how I feel. This is not like a car where some people would deem it like a necessity. Like, that's when you make your car payments, right? Like, oh, let me make my car payment because I need it so I can go to work this time and third. You don't need jewelry to go to work. You don't need it. So it's like, if you need to make monthly payments, girl, then sounds to me like you need to leave Adam and all his jewelries alone. Goodbye. Right. Adam's Jewelry is a jewelry store in my hometown. Y'all don't know what that is. But you get what I'm saying?
Adam's Jewelers. Do you think Sean went to Adam's Jewelers?
Girl, don't even let me talk about Adam's Jewelers, girl, because in my hometown, girl, they just got robbed. But girl, that's the hometown tea. Y'all don't even want to know about that. That's the tea my mom called me with, girl. They let me know, girl, Adam's Jewelry was robbed. I said, Mom, did they have bulletproof glass in the jewelry store? She was like, no. I said, well, then you deserve to be robbed because why your shelving is not bulletproof. That don't make no sense. We live in 2020. Girl, me and my mom get into the good hometown tea. Y'all be getting into the hometown tea with y'all parents too? Because I be, girl, might call my mom for the weekends over to get that good tea.
Tell us more. We got Adam's Jewelry.
Y'all,
anything?
We got to save that for another day, girl, because it really is too hot. The hometown tea, Alex, the same way I give it to y'all, my mom gives it to me. I swear, that's where I get it from. It's really, literally in my blood.
I love it. I love it. We have to get your mom on the show one time.
Oh, my God. Alex, I almost said something I couldn't say, but girl, my mom in technology is really hilarious, but she's come a really long way. I will give her that.
Oh, isn't that so sweet? Half the time I spend with my mom is fixing her phone or turning on her computer or doing anything to help technology-wise, so I totally understand.
She made her first Zoom call 2 months ago. Everyone, shout out to my mom.
Yes!
We never thought we'd get her on the Zoom, but we got her on the Zoom, girl. Woo!
Oh, yay. Are you going to be Zooming with the fam for the holidays?
Absolutely. I have to speak to my family. I'm just thankful for them. So I just need to give them a quick call and say, hey, like I answer the phone. You know how some people are like, hello? When you answer the phone, like, hello. My mom answered the phone like, hello. I'm like, hi, it's me. How annoying am I going to be for the next 2 hours? Like,
oh, I love it. All right. Well, we're just, reminiscing about family because, of course, holidays make you think of that stuff. It's so, we always should be talking about family and friends, but holidays especially, it's just, what is it about the holidays that just makes you think about that stuff?
It brings the people together.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. Okay, well, speaking of bringing the people together, here's another family that brings the people together, Courtney. It's time for our Card Jenner tea time. So here's the keys. Let us in those gates. Beep, beep, because I'm here.
All right, if you guys are all set for all of the tea from behind the Card Jenner gates, be sure to turn your volumes down for Card Jenner tea time! Hello to everyone in my studio, which is not just myself.
All right. Well, first up, we're talking about the holidays, actually. Kylie, Kendall, and Hailey Bieber are starting their Friendsmas off strong with a recent dinner date. Kendall posted a series of Instagram stories showing off the friends get-together, a dinner in which each of them brought a home-cooked dish to pick from. Hailey appears to have brought mac and cheese. Kylie brought fried chicken in a casserole, and Kendall cooked up some candied carrots and cornbread. So as the holidays near and people are kept apart by the pandemic, is it heartwarming to see, a small get-together like this? Or how do you feel when you see this?
I mean, they ain't sending no cornbread my way. Shout out to Fetty Wap. So I'm like, girl, I'm over here looking for the snickety snack. I just want to know, and this could just me being the angry, Scroogey old man, but like, why do we have to see your get together? Um, I don't know. I just feel like people will see a small get together and still feel like, well, let me call the 8-person squad over or the 10, 12-person squad over. Did it. Kylie and the girls did it, even though they really didn't. You get what I'm saying, Alex? I still feel like do what you want. We just don't have to know. That's all.
Yeah, it is interesting that everyone keeps showing, or celebrities in general keep showing this on social media. But I also think that they're their own people and they really can do whatever they want. So that's something we have to remember is it's interesting because of the platform they have to share these things, but also the 3-person party, technically with guidelines, it's allowed. If it's just 3. Uh, but all in all, it's nice to see. Do you think they all cooked all of this? Well, Kendall cooked the cornbread and carrots. You think Kylie cooked the fried chicken and casserole, and Haley the mac and cheese?
Girl, I have no idea, but Mary is saying that the food does not look seasoned. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they were missing some essential herbs and spices. Maybe they didn't cook it. Maybe they had a personal chef come. They did like a no contact like drop off. Like you know how they just leave it at the door.
Yeah, I do know that.
Maybe they
What is your
YouTube the
favorite?
recipe. I YouTube recipes. You know.
Yeah. Wait, speaking of recipes, Courtney, what is your favorite like holiday meal? Like what's on your ultimate holiday
I'm
plate?
Alex, I'm very easy. I'm very easy. I'm very simple. I'm very routine. Do not make anything for me that's not ham, greens, stuffing, and yams. That's it. I don't need a single thing. Like, don't even bother. Like, don't even do it. Like, don't even waste your arm strength. Like, there are some people when you go to their houses. I'm a person that because I'm such a finicky, picky eater, that
Yeah.
allow me to make my own plate. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm only gonna take like this much. I don't want to offend. I just want to get a little bit, little bit, little bit. And then if I really am feeling your whatever it is, then you will see me go back over to the dining area to get me my second plate. But there are some people, and maybe your grannies or maybe your parents are like this. They will serve you and they pile the plate up. And it's like, ma'am, this is the first Thanksgiving or the first Christmas I'm spending with you. I don't know how you prepare your food, girl. I don't know if I'm really gonna find your food delectable. So I don't wanna, really dig in. Let me find my way around. And then they get upset. And let me know if y'all do this too. If you've ever, Alex, taken your plate, paper or not, well, it has to be paper, and you put it in the garbage can, y'all, but you don't put it face up so that everyone can see that you didn't really eat anything. Shout out to my picky eaters. You put it face down all the way, and you want to press it down all the way to the bottom of the garbage, and then you throw a whole bunch of stuff on top of it. Don't show your kids that because they won't eat dinner ever again. But I definitely was that kid, and I still am that adult. So, yeah. Sorry that was a really
Yeah.
long answer for a relatively simple question.
No, no, I'd love to hear it. T-Tribe, let us know in the chat what's your ultimate holiday play. At my house, we do like Christmas Eve is really, really big at my house, and then Christmas Day we do it more like intimate family. But as I've mentioned many times, I'm Italian, so we have Italian food on Christmas Eve. So if you want to come over to my house and have a little veal parmesan, spaghetti and meatballs, we do linguine and clams, and then we do the regular like ham. Yeah, we bring the clams out. We do like salmon. We do ham. We cook a lot. There's a lot of food at my house. So it's making my mouth water just thinking about it. But yeah, I really do love the taste of holidays. Like just all in all. The pies, the chocolates.
What's a good holiday pie?
Ooh.
I'm not a pie girl, Alex.
Well, my mind goes to Thanksgiving first. So I like pecan, apple, pumpkin. I like, those are the good ones. And then on Christmas, I do the cheesecake. New York cheesecake.
I'm a cheesecake fiend. Yeah. I love cheesecake. Just give me the cheesecake with some strawberries, a little strawberry syrup. It doesn't even need to be the real strawberries. Give me the fake stuff out the can and just drizzle her right all over. Girl, don't make me order Cheesecake Factory after this, because I will. Contactless delivery. Drop it off at the door. Might do
You deserve
that.
it. Let's see. The chat is saying, Evie is saying, LOL, my food. She's talking about the season food. Denise is having prime rib on the holidays. Amanda's having ham, green bean casserole. She's having ham with you. Let's see. Alexis is saying Christmas at my house is tamales all day long. Ooh, I love tamales. Nicole is having soul food at her holiday party. Guys, you're making me hungry.
Mr. Rich Chef loves some cheesecake and eggnog. I got some Southern Comfort eggnog in the fridge. Not the alcoholic kind, but the kind you get in the supermarket, y'all. So good. I've been drinking that since I was a kid.
Wait, how could I forget eggnog? Eggnog is all time. Love some eggnog.
I'm having a shambong, by the way, Alex, because I realized what time it was.
Right. Okay. While you're doing that, let's get into this next news, because this is something to cheers about. Kim Kardashian West is proving that you're never too old to have a sleepover with your best friend. Posting to her Instagram, Kim showed off this photo of herself and Lala Anthony, both makeup-free in bed together. She captioned the photo, quote, "Sleepovers with your bestie are a must," tagging Lala as well. The two have been friends for years, but the two visiting each other when in Atlanta and LA and playing with the kids. Lala was also featured prominently in the videos from Kim's 40th birthday party earlier this year. Kim's bestie even had the honor of getting her makeup done by North in a recent social post, if you didn't see it, showing off the final product on Instagram. What did you think of this post and Kim's relationship to Lala? And while we're doing that, we can cheers a bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's cheers first. Have my little shambong, girl.
I love it.
Wow, that was never ending. Alex,
you okay?
I feel like I'm good. The bubbles, girl. I had to let that belch out. No, Tina. But Lala makes me feel like a extravagant lifestyle is attainable. Not that this has anything to do directly with the story, but this is why I like Lala. Because I don't know if you guys remember, a lot of us met Lala as the reunion host of Flavor of Love. And ever since then, her career has maybe not blown up in an extravagant Addison Rae kind of overnight way, but she has always consistently worked. And Alex, I think that is why she's never really fallen out with the Kardashian women, because the people that they fall out with don't really have a lot going on outside of Jordan Woods. And Lala has always kind of focused on her own career, focused on her own family, focused on her own issues that she has with that man. So I like their friendship. I feel like that's a real genuine friendship, and it's not a friendship that is for the cameras. Like, you know, when someone is just kind of like a purse or like an accessory to a bigger person, and I don't get that vibe from Lala and Kim's friendship. And you're never too old to have your best friend come on over. You guys already know when the time is right, I'm going to have my best friends like fly in, because I haven't really seen them this year. So I can't wait for the good old fashioned sleepover, except with cocktails, because we adults now, girl. Yes, martinis on deck.
Yeah, I love their friendship as well. I think, as we all know, Kim is obviously going through stuff right now in her marriage, in life. And I think Lala's really stepping it up. You know, they've been hanging out a lot more. I think we've seen it on Instagram. I think this is really cool that she's kind of being there for Kim, and that they do this at this age, because listen, girls need girls, guys need guys, but we need our girl time, we need our friend time, and especially when we're going through tough times, like, they help us forget. So I think this is awesome. And I don't know too much about Lala, but I think she's a good friend to Kim. And she stayed around for a long time, so she must be loyal, you know?
Let's follow her. T-Tribe, do y'all like Lala? Let's follow her. If Lala has anything going on, anything that she's like promoting, we'll throw her on the docket. I didn't realize how many of y'all knew who Lala was. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are like, oh my God, Lala from TRL. So yeah, let's follow Lala because she's got some stuff going on too, I imagine. So we'll be following. She's also behind the Kardashian gate. So
exactly. Well, let's get to our OMT story of the day.
Alex.
Yes.
This is what we gonna do today because they've been begging for this woman the entire show. If you are ready for Selena Gomez, Amanda, because she's gonna remind y'all as well probably. Can y'all please give this video a thumbs up if you love Selena Gomez? And if you've been waiting for this SG news, can you please put some crowns in the chat? Send this video to every Selenator that you know because we're about to get into all of that hot Gomez tea and we're gonna talk about her. Yeah, we're gonna get to you. So thumbs up. Go ahead.
We're going to give it to you right now. So Selena Gomez has had a huge 2020 and is already looking ahead for an even bigger 2021. This is exciting news. In a feature for Billboard, Selena opens up about her newly found creative streak from this year, starting with the effects of her album Rare and the single Lose You to Love Me. Selena said of the success she's found during the pandemic, quote, "There's this bittersweet feeling, of course. I would much rather the world be in a better place. Yet at the same time, it was so beautiful to see that my music could hopefully bring some people some sort of joy in the midst of it." So Selena has also come out with a cooking show on HBO Max. We talked about it. She's launched a makeup line with Rare Beauty and is already shooting a new Hulu series, Only Murders in the Building. I actually just saw on TikTok, some girl was like, it was from her window was filming Selena and the crew. It was a cool moment. So like Selena was filming the movie right outside her apartment. So, right? Selenators are sniffing out new projects in every interview surrounding the pop star. In the interview with Billboard, Selena hints at a new Spanish language project she's working on. Similarly, in another article from Billboard about Selena's label Interscope, CEO John Janik let it drop that Selena may have a secret visual project in the works. So, do you think the two are related? Or could we possibly be getting a Spanish language album and a visual album instead of just a Spanish language visual album? That is a mouthful. Courtney, what do you think is going on?
Alex, I want to say something that I know the Selenators know already because y'all know what's going on. But I did come across the other night, so it's interesting that we have this news today. Before this all came out, I came across the other night a leaked Selena Gomez and Summer Walker collab. Like there's a song that's some sort of unreleased something. And I heard it. I listened to it several times, bookmarked it too, so I could go back on a rewind. So I mean, these rumors could very well be true that we could, would you say it was a Spanish visual album or a Spanish album and then a visual album? Is it one or two?
Yeah.
Or what?
It could be two projects, it could be one project. We don't know what's happening, but we do know that there is new projects coming from Selena and it's super cool.
I want to say shout out to Travis. Selena really said, "Look at me now," and we stand. Absolutely, Travis. I think that Selena has two projects coming. That's going to be my speculation. I think that whatever this Summer Walker thing is, Alex, we got to get messy. Can we get messy just for the droplet of a moment? Now, y'all, if you've been watching the morning tea for a moment, you already know why the Summer Walker collab is very, very important. Y'all know I'm not the biggest Summer Walker fan, but y'all know that Haley, shout out to the Haley Hailers if you're watching, Haley put on her Instagram, was it the night that Selena's album dropped? It was something surrounding Selena. She put on her Instagram, Summer Walker, I'll kill you. Oh, I just love Summer Walker. I just love Summer Walker. Are you gonna love Summer Walker when she working with Cell? That's what I want to know, Haley. You gonna be having that on repeat when she working with Gomez? That's what I want to know. I'm excited. I think that 2021 is gonna hold amazing and phenomenal things for Selena. We've got TV. We've still got Rare Beauty. We've potentially got multiple music projects coming. We've got Scream coming. Like all of these things coming, Alex. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. And it's interesting because when I think of Selena, I don't necessarily think of a visual album, right? I mean, the most iconic visual albums have come from Beyonce and people that like this is what they do. So that makes me that much more excited that something different will be coming from Selena that we're not necessarily expecting, you know?
The fact that she's doing potentially the Spanish album will be great. And also, there's no doubt in my mind that she would put out a Spanish anything and not have Bad Bunny on it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Bad Bunny or Cardi were on it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I see that. Yeah, like I feel that. Like, bring the community together, put it. I feel like Selena Gomez is the one, although these artists can certainly do it on their own, she could really also sort of bridge the little gap that's left between the mainstream and Spanish music. So I'm here for it. Selena, do it. Also, Alex, Selena, and Becky G. Can we get that? Can we get Selena Gomez and Becky G on a Spanish project? We need that because Becky G is that girl. And this country been sleeping on Miss Becky. She gives us a lot more than just singing in the shower, y'all. I need y'all to know that.
Yeah, oh, I know. We should have a new segment on the show, like, what's Bad Bunny doing now? Like, what new job does Bad Bunny do, right? And we just have like a talent.
He's always doing something.
He's always doing something. He's the new thing. But Selena also is always doing something. So I'm just happy she's seems to be in a great place, really coming into her own, really inspired to create, and all different realms, from HBO Max and streaming. She's a chef, and then she's a makeup artist, and then she's giving back through her charity, and then she's focusing on mental health and awareness. Like, she's amazing.
I think that even though for a lot of us that watch this program, we're already swept up in Selena, I think that another takeover is coming. And I'll even be as fair and honest to say that I feel the same way about Demi, even though she's not part of this story. I feel that Demi, in the hands of Scooter, will do good things going forward. I'm praying she gives us the rock album we deserve. Shout out to Amanda LaVenture. Amanda's always here making sure that you guys are liking the video and that we do the Miss Mika song. Not just Amanda, but definitely Amanda's here every day. So shout out to Amanda and thank you. We see you.
Shout out to Amanda. I know her son, Colin, is watching as well. I saw it earlier in the chat. Want to shout out them. They are great members of the T Tribe, but the entire T Tribe is amazing. That's why we love you.
Legendary
but
people.
Sadly, that's all the tea we have to spill today. We have officially begun the holiday. But we want to thank you, of course, for joining us every morning. We have 2 weeks off, but we'll be back in the new year. Wow, we don't come back until 2021, Courtney.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
This is it. We are wrapping it up with a gorgeous little boger.
We are ready to put 2020 in the past because no one needs that year anymore. We are moving on to bigger and better things, just like Selena. But hope everyone has a safe holiday and a nice time to relax and reset and reconnect. Right, Courtney?
Bam!
And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts if you're an after sipper in the comments below. We love to read them. And Courtney, if they want more of you after the show and these next 2 weeks, where can they find you?
If you want more me after the tea, all you have to do is follow me on social media, Instagram, Twitter. I got a podcast episode coming out, or it's actually already out already, and TikTok, and my own YouTube channel for my own live show that I'm sure I'll be returning to the green chair before 2021. So I'll see you guys soon. Type my name up top. It all comes up. Where can they find you, Shipman?
You can find me on all social media platforms. Same handle, at Alex Schiffman, just like my name. It's time to spill. I guess not spill, but wash this tea off our hands, Courtney. And we'll see you in 2021, Tea Tribe.
Alrighty, we'll see you in 2021. Have a safe and amazing holiday. 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you next time. And now it's time to wash your hands, Leo. You better wash your hands. It's man. You better wash your hands. Yes, ma'am. Wash your hands.